Please bow and join me in a word of prayer. God, thank you for blessing me with 13 incredible years here with these people, and thank you for all of the friendships you have blessed us with. I pray that you will give us clarity as we leave here, that we will look to you for answers as we begin to see what it is you have in store for us in this new chapter of our lives. I pray that you will arrest any anxiety and give us peace in knowing that you are good and that your plans never fail. Thank you for the teachers that spent countless hours investing in us. Thank you for our families and all of the sacrifices they have made to see us sit here today. On this journey, we've learned so many things, and this quest for knowledge points us to the ultimate reality that we were made to know you. This is the most basic longing of our hearts, to know our Maker, to find purpose, meaning, and significance in this life, and ultimately to know love. And rather than leaving us to find our way to you with no direction or hope, you made your way to us. You sent Jesus on a rescue mission to bring us into a relationship with you, that we might experience unconditional love that each of us longs for. Be with us as we face a new beginning and give you the pen to write the rest of our stories, because we know that you are a much better author than we are. Help us to see our story as a part of a much greater work, your story. I love you, and I thank you for the impact this school and these people have had in my own story. In Jesus' name, amen.
Good evening. I am Chad Jordan, high school principal. On behalf of the Greene County Tech School Board, administration, faculty, and staff, I would like to welcome each of you to the 2019 Greene County Tech High School Commencement Services. At this time, I would like to recognize the parents, guardians, and grandparents of the graduates. I want to thank every one of you for your sacrifices and major role that you have played in getting these graduates to this point in their lives. We at Greene County Tech School District appreciate all you have done. If you are a parent, guardian, or grandparent of one of the graduates, please stand as we applaud your efforts and sacrifices. Oh, you can be seated. Remain standing if you're a parent or guardian. Thank you, and you may be seated. This year, the senior class has 227 graduates. These graduates have been awarded over $4.8 million in scholarship money to date, and the number is still rising as the scholarships are still coming in. Join me in applauding such high academic achievement. And now, please enjoy your evening.
There's something about being tasked with the honor of giving a graduation speech, the challenge of representing one's class, the pressure to be interesting, to say something of importance, that makes today feel like any other day. It makes today seem like another excerpt from the diary of an awkward high schooler just struggling to be themselves while trying to figure out just who that is. Though standing in front of you all now adds a flavor of finality to this inevitable, nostalgic day, for I know this may be our last altogether. Today will be full of pomp and circumstance, but don't be misled by the formality and glow, for today is not the most important day of your life. Yes, it's true, the diplomas we receive today signify the completion of our greatest accomplishments thus far, but the importance lies in the attainment of these diplomas, in the tedious days leading up to this wistful, proud one. We've experienced many struggles, withstood many kinds of tests. We form friendships and memories that will persistently shape the narrative of our lives. Those days were the most important of our lives, though we scarce knew it, for while we believed we made our each day, those days and the people in them were making us. On a day like today, it is that fact which marks what must be collectively our deepest regret, that we sailed tentatively and absently through the majority of these precious years, only vaguely, if at all, aware of their beauty and power over us, as though if we had tried harder or opened our eyes wider or something, then by will, these years would have been, what, longer, more imprinted, less fleeting? I don't know. It's like a certain fictional Cornell graduate once asserted, "I wish there was a way to know you were in the good old days before you've actually left them." However, while in the past lies the good old days, I suspect our class, this very old splash painting of talent, with its shock of glaring incandescence and air of Southern pride, has its best days waiting in the future, if not with one another, then because of one another. Our most important lessons so far were shined upon us when surrounded by each other in the ivory and olive green halls. Together we learned to read, to speak, to play, to be a friend. We've often been divided. Cultivating our interests has set us our separate ways. But time and again we were brought back together as we cheer on our sports teams or dance to our favorite songs in the practice gym, the lyrics echoing our shared sensation, free as a feeling on a wind. Then we were young and determined and desperate to be free. Today those words resonate truer, for we gather today slightly less young and more determined on the brink of that freedom. In spite of the sorrow of goodbye, we are ready to claim that freedom. There's something to be said about a class like ours. We are brave, but not without fear. We walk with pride, but not without sorrow. We have the strength to stand what God puts in front of us and the hearts to shelter those of us who are weakened. Self-assured, we tread on, possessing each day, taking it in our stride, breathing in its potential. Shamelessly, we wear our skin, unafraid to show the world who we are. Like an Osseria rose, we dare to rage red in a world of polite grays, unfazed by our burdens. I am certain we can stand among the citizens of the world and stake our claim, and wherever that destiny takes us individually, we will always be representing our class, this bold, determined, roguish strain of virtuosos. I would wish us all good luck, but I'm sure we don't need it. So instead, I'll only offer my congratulations and thanks, class of 2019.
Hello and good evening. For the many of you who don't know, my name is Caleb Gray. Just a fair warning, I wrote this speech in classic senior fashion, last minute. That's right, after an energy drink and at 2 o'clock this morning, this speech came to existence. I felt, in my infinite teenage wisdom, that it was the proper way to write it for this event. Now, first and foremost, I'd like to congratulate my fellow graduates. We're finally here. Well, after this. So stick it out for a little while longer, and we'll all go get some food and go celebrate. After that, then we're done for all of 3 months until we go through the 4 hardest years of our life, or we go into the workforce and realize just how many bills there are. Now, class of 2019, I don't share all the memories you do, moving here 2 years ago. So you can imagine my struggle when Mac told me that it wouldn't be a true graduation speech unless I made her cry. Now, I'm not exactly the sentimental type, so to get your tears out, think about something sad. My sad thought is the absolutely heartbreaking fact that I will never again have to write another Miss Bain essay. I will have to grieve that. Now that's enough about you all. The attention will be on us for the rest of the night. I'd like to direct your attention to the ladies and gentlemen sitting around us, the focus of my speech, our families. If we're being honest, many of us don't want to be here right now. But graduation is as much for the people sitting up there as it is for you and I. They're the ones who have put up with you for the past 18-odd years and seen you through to this very moment. You might be getting out, but they're getting rid. It's as much your accomplishment to be here as it is theirs, and I can guarantee every single one of you has someone here who is proud of you and the fact that you've made it to this milestone. A couple of weeks ago, my church held a senior banquet, and my youth pastor surprised us with one of the activities. We seniors were to stand up and do something we all too often forget. We were instructed to thank our family. I want to encourage each and every one of you to take the time to show your family your appreciation, whether it be tonight or on your way out the door when they kick you out. You may not realize it, but sometimes, and parents can back me up on this, you're a pain in the butt. So I'll go first. I want to start off by thanking my parents. No matter what the circumstances, you have always been there for me, through multiple moves and many a hardship. It may be hard in the moment, but through my most sarcastic teenager moments, thank you for showing me discipline and not sending me off to boarding school. I may complain about it more than I should, but I speak for everyone when I say your parenting has made me into the young man I am today. Now, I'm pretty bad at using words and showing more than minimal emotion, so please bear with me through this. Mom, you usually think me hugging you is to beg for something and suck up, but in reality, it's my way of showing you how much I appreciate everything you've done, from all the lunches you've made to the games you've cheered me through. I may hate it in the moment, but every time you talk about me in public, like a mom has to, it shows me just how much you care. Thank you for that. Dad, I thank you for teaching me how to be a man, how to respect people I disagree with, and to live my life with integrity and for Christ. To my brother Seth, I thank you for indirectly teaching me how to deal with challenging people, and I thank you for showing me how bad I am at basketball and how short I am every chance you get. I don't say it very often, but I love you all. Now, family is more than just who we're related to. The word family indicates a close relationship between individuals, a relationship that revolves around supporting and loving one another no matter what. This relationship is often found in friends. Mac, Addie, Ritter, I'm looking at you, lunch crew. My absolute best friend, whom I will choose not to embarrass tonight, you know who you are, you know how I feel. I won't make you cry. At this point, I have to introduce the cliche that every graduation speech requires. If you will, graduates, look to your left and to your right. Your closest friends may not be seated next to you, but we are all one giant GCT family, students and staff alike. I say that because some of us will soon be leaving for college and work, but the friendships and bonds you've formed over the past however many years will not end. I'm pretty sure I'm over my 3 minutes, so I'll wrap this up with a call to action. Graduates, love your family and thank them every chance you get. Once again, congratulations, graduates. A giant thank you to all who stayed awake, and I'll finish this in the spirit of Charles Nelson with one final statement. Remember, folks, it's a great day to be an Eagle. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Devin Smith. This honestly does not feel real right now. First, I want to thank God for all the blessings He has given this class and for allowing each one of us to accomplish this milestone in our lives. Over the past 13 years, a lot of people have put in unimaginable amounts of time and effort into getting us to this place right now. For that, I can speak for this class and say that we are eternally grateful for everything parents, family, teachers, coaches, and faculty have done to prepare us to succeed out in the real world. That's what I've heard my entire life. You don't know what it's like to be out in the real world. And it's true. We've always had parents to take care of us and support us. There's always been food on the table, a bed to sleep in every night, friends to make fun memories with, and teachers and administrators who have made it their life duty to provide us with the education and tools to give us the best opportunity to succeed. Out in the real world, where we are on our own, none of these things are promised. After we receive those diplomas, it's up to us to decide what we are going to do with our lives and what kind of impact we want to make on the world around us. As fearless and invincible as we may seem, the daunting reality of being thrown into the real world is the greatest fear of seniors. But I know that we can and will succeed. Our class is filled with every kind of various personality and skill set you can imagine. We've got doctors, athletes, musicians, singers/rappers, artists, engineers, nurses, accountants, military recruits, computer geniuses, actors, entrepreneurs, financial gurus, welders, electricians, mechanics, business owners, and of course, gamers and comedians. We've got all the skill sets to fill every essential occupation in society. Most of all, we have drive and determination. If we get knocked down, set back, rejected, you know we are going to get back up and keep on fighting until we succeed. What does success mean, though? Everyone's version of success is different, and each person has to create their own unique path to achieve whatever they consider success. On the most fundamental level, success is working whatever job or living whatever lifestyle makes you happy, but also being a productive member of society. Keep that in mind, class of 2019. Whenever the real world tries its best to knock you down and make you fail, you get back up and you take the real world head on and show it that the class of 2019 is here to win no matter what it takes. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name's Sabrina Kellett, and I wanted to start by thanking all of the friends and family who came out tonight to celebrate the class of 2019. I also want to thank my fellow graduates for actually showing up, even if your families forced you to be here. Honestly, part of me doesn't want to be here either. I'm thankful to be where I am today, but I hate to see it all come to an end. In these instances of realization that we're about to be released into a much bigger world, I start to reminisce. Memories flash through my head, and I'm reminded of all the things and, most importantly, people that I'm going to miss. Of course, I'm going to miss playing basketball and volleyball and soccer and running out to my name being called. I'll miss staying up a little too late on the overnight ball trips. I'm going to miss breaking bleachers at football games and losing my voice during rail rumbling. I'll miss shouting the alma mater in the rotunda every home football game day. I might even miss Mr. Nelson telling us to get out of the rotunda like he was Mr. Mosby or something. I'm going to miss Miss Cobb's power claps and funfetti cookies and Miss Sullivan's stories about Jerry and all the things she didn't tell Jerry. And in Miss Bain's class, you never knew if you were going to study a Garth Brooks song or stab somebody. Don't worry, the knives were cardboard. I'll miss stopping by my mom's room just to say hi. I'm also going to miss only calling Caleb Gray, and Haley Gray, Holy Grail. Of course, I'll miss Addie's laugh and Ritter's jokes, even though they weren't that great. I'll miss watching Mason having to clean up the fruit punch he spilled again. I'll miss having to shush Shelby because she whispers too loud, and having Landon there to understand all my SpongeBob jokes. I'm going to miss Coach Harding's surprisingly accurate predictions about Kinley and Tiffany's futures, usually regarding their relationship status. I guess I'm going to miss yelling at Micah to stay on side every single soccer game. It's fine. And I think all of us are going to miss singing our hearts out to Dixieland Delight with all of our closest friends. These are just a few memories that I'll have for hopefully the rest of my life. We all have so many memories from our past that we will never forget. Whether they're embarrassing or sad or exciting, they're all valuable. I was completely heartbroken when my parents made me move from 4th to 5th grade, but it was the best thing they could have ever done for me. I was totally not expecting Case and May to ask me to be his Valentine in 8th grade. I still have that bear, by the way, but I'm so glad I said yes. Was I scared for my life when Bailey, Andy, Madison, and I got pulled over for doing the In My Feelings challenge? Yeah, but it's a memory I'll have forever. If not today, one day you're going to look back and miss the people who took those long bus rides and sat through those classes with you. You'll miss the ones who you barely talked to but noticed when they were gone because they had an impact on you. Our past doesn't define us, but it shapes us into who we are today. For now, we can look back and wish we could relive those moments all over again, but we can't let it hold us back. Parents, this part is for you too. We can't be sad because high school is behind us. We have to be inspired to move on to bigger things and hopeful that what God has in store for us is much bigger than what any of us could have planned. I wanted to close with some wise words from one of the most influential intellectuals of our time, Miley Cyrus. The struggles I'm facing, the chances I'm taking, sometimes might knock me down, but no, I'm not breaking. I may not know it, but these are the moments that I'm going to remember most. I just got to keep going. And I got to be strong. Just keep pushing on because there's always going to be another mountain and we're always going to make it move. There's always going to be an uphill battle and sometimes we will have to lose. It's not about how fast I get there. It's not about what's waiting on the other side. Y'all know what it is. It's a climb, yeah. As I stand here in front of everyone on this stage, if the people of Greene County Tech, if you guys are considered my past, then I am proud of who I am today. Thank you all for everything. I love y'all.
Today is the day that everything changes. The friends we've always known, the teachers we've always relied on, the families that always supported our dreams. Today is the day that all of our memories become just that, memories. Because today is where our future truly begins. Our past, our families, our faith are the aspects which will define our future lives and careers. Being a part of the Greene County Tech family has been an experience like no other. It has brought so many influential people into my life, and their impact on me, I know, will assist my future in unbelievable ways. Out of all of these amazing people, the advice that I've received from Coach Darlene will always hold a special place in my heart. Coach Dar never let me give up. She was not only a volleyball coach, but she was a friend, a counselor, and encourager. She always told me that I was a powerful individual and that I had the strength to do the undoable. Having a constant encourager like Dar in my life has prepared me for my future in unimaginable ways. My dreams for my future career has changed dramatically throughout the years. In kindergarten, I of course wanted to be a ballerina. In 7th grade, I wanted to be a physical therapist. And now I plan to go on the path of becoming an orthopedic surgeon. This path that I've chosen was inspired by my personal experience of having to endure 4 major knee surgeries. My constant reminder, not only then, but now, is something my Nana would always tell me. You can always accomplish anything you set your mind out to do. The mental toughness and perseverance that I learned from my injuries have inspired me to accomplish every goal that I put before myself, and I plan to do just that. These future plans of mine, however, would not be possible without the amazing support of my family. I remember the first time that I told my papu that I wanted to be a doctor, and even though the first words out of his mouth were, "You can't be my doctor, that's scary," I know that he will always support me. I am blessed to have such a supportive family, but the 2 most influential people in my life will always be my mom and dad. My dad, throughout the years, has influenced me in ways in which I will never forget. He has always been my coach, and he will never stop being my coach. He has always taught me to strive to do my best at everything that I do, and more importantly, he has taught me to never give up on what I desire. I will use this as his advice and his everlasting influence in every aspect of my future life. And I will never be able to express just how grateful I am. My mom has been and always will be my best friend. I have no doubts in my mind that she will always be by my side no matter what. She never fails to encourage me and love me. One of her favorite sayings is, "There's nothing that pretty little head of yours can't accomplish." My mom has such an amazingly big heart. She has sacrificed so much for me and has influenced me in even more incredible ways. She will never truly understand how much I adore her. My future is already guaranteed to be full of love because I know my parents will always be there to support me in each and everything that I do. These amazing people and the memories that we hold dear have prepared me to begin my journey into a world of new beginnings. I have learned that my future is in my hands now. The decisions that I make now will determine my successes as well as my failures. Our generation's time is now. It is our time to make an impact and to decide what kind of life we want to live. I was once told by Eddie Layrock, "If you want to be me, you have to work like me." And although he was joking around when he said it, we can use this advice in terms of our future. If we want our lives to be exceptional, we will have to work like those before us, if not harder, to accomplish our dreams and better the world for generations to come. Thank you.
First row of graduates, please stand for the presentation of diplomas. Madison Shay Robinson, valedictorian. Sabrina Jill Kellett, salutatorian. Thank you. Devin Foster Smith. Caleb Michael Gray. Haley Michelle McCracken. Mackenzie Beth Thomason. Aaron Lane Gamble. Landon Heath Johnson. Olivia Catherine Rowe. Tolly Elizabeth Cooper. Traley Danielle Ellington. Blair Lynn Rice. Gracie Rhiannon Williams. Shelby Elizabeth Adams. Robert Walter Tant. Addison Leanne Piercy. Tiffany Lynn Gramling. Will Adam Gander. Jackson Braden Barr. Kinley Burke Pritchard. Dalton Grant Fulbright. Matthew Hunter Gunn. Sydney Brooke Brewer. Caitlin Leanne Baldridge. Jace Alexander Riles. Kobe Mackenzie Lucy. Andrew James McDaniel. Casey Colton Couch. Levi Sean Heiser. Bailey Nicole Bowling. Nina Simone Witcher. Dakota Jade Hudson. McKinley Grace Crosno. Jasmine D. Pillow. Olivia Ann Beaverson. Michael Chance Markham. Austin Christopher Schultz. Taylor Peyton Edwards. Zoe Clark Blankenship. Alex Blaine Beck. Grace Danielle Thompson. Andy Carolina Pratt. Alicia Nicole Hamlet. Bailey Ann Gladish. Elijah Lance Ritter. Olivia Grace Bolin. Emily Ann Rowe. Jesse Danielle Allen. Kaylee Amaya Adele Sills. Olivia Genesis Jett. Mason Alexander Clark. Tyson Keith Adcock. Sarah Rose Addison. Haley Nicole Akins. William Connor Ash. Christopher Edward Austin. Kinsey Leanne Bagwell. Brianna Lachey Baldwin. Robert Houston Barker. Kevin Michael Barrett. Derek Wesley Bateman. Wyatt Lee Batten. All right. Hunter David Berry. Caleb Charles Bishop. Blaine Aaron Blasco. Katrina Marie Bolig. Colton Michael Boone. Kaylee Cheyenne Bradford. Jacob Weldon Breckenridge. Aaron Joseph Birch. Jesse Lee Burns. Kyler Philip Cable. Zacchaeus Shane Cardwell. Gabriel Patrick Carter. Jack Ellsworth Claremont. Patrick Garrett Clark. Hunter James Clester. Jonathan Storm Clester. Harrison Shane Cleveland. Lacey Lauren Cobb. Sydney Allison Cole. Ashton Thomas Coleman. Chastity Camille Collins. Athena Michelle Condre. Jordan Renee Condre. Gerard Thomas Dwayne Connors III. Caden Lynette Cooper. Cody Wayne Copeland. Jordan Michelle Counts. Lauren Maddie Lene Courtney. Preston Kennedy Crawford. Luis Alberto de la Garza. Kaylin Lucille Denzer. Cameron Sean Dickinson. Corbin Brantley Dickinson. Jason Delane Dixon. Michaela Kiera Dixon. Zaria Antoinette Eccles. Chandler Alexander Ellis. Caleb Wesley Wayne Epley. Brianna Caitlin Everett. Katie Michelle Evett. Anna Lucia Flores. Desiree Brianne Floyd. Mason Garner Willie Forbus. Larry Mitchell Freeman. Skylar Rianne Freeman. Mackenzie Diane Glickert. Haley Grace Gray. Jessica Marie Griffin. Gabriella Alexandra Joyce Guardian. Uh-oh. You're okay. Caleb Michael Gustin. Haley Brooke Guthrie. Mary Beth Guthrie. Savannah Marie Hall. William Alexander Harrell. Cassidy Lily Marie Hass. Hogan Lane Hedge. Haley Dawn Henderson. David Dylan Hicks. Cole Jacob Higgins. David William Hines. Cole Thomas Hines. Matthew Hinojosa. Kinsey Brianne Hollis. Cameron Lynn Hughes. Corey Michaela Beth Hunt. Cameron Lewis Johnson. Weston Kincaid Johnson. Dylan Wade Johnston. Brianna Elizabeth Joyner. April Renee Jones. Lauren Alexis Jones. Aiden Pierce Kelly. Jasmine Kiara Kellum. Joshua Talon Kiefner. Elmer Alessandro Lagos. Blake Alexander Lee. Charlie Brooke Linderman. Alexander Ryan Linder. Madison Mackenzie Logston. Patrick Isaiah Lopez. Caden Alexander Luker. Alexis Marie Marquez. Caitlin Danielle Martin. Thank you. Clint Aaron Massey. Kason Robert May. Austin Harley Maccabee. Xavier Alexander McBroom. Jackson Timothy McCarty. Dan Caleb McDaniel. Kirsten Nicole Melton. Jasa Ann Meredith. Monique Malche Monroe. Oscar Mac Montoya. Blake Allen Moore. Joseph Cole Moore. Richard Leon Moore. Alexander Edward Murray. Zulma Isabel Nolasco Lovo. Hunter Keith Norman. Jesus Antonio Ochoa.
Jesus, your tassel.
Kyle Alexander Osborne.
There we go.
Not on my glasses. Tyler Scott Pace. Ian Gregory Parrish. Terriana Charvel Libet Peterson. Mackenzie Catherine Pitts. Tykara Kayla Lynn Elizabeth Pori. Preston Aaron Poteet. Jillian Brooke Quintana. Kaylin Marie Rankin. Jonathan Blake Raymer. Aaron Michael Rogers. Alexis Lee Rudy. Haley Graceann Russell. Jessica Lachey Russell. JJ Raymond Russell. Biftu Husan Samter. Sayuri Aislinn Amor Scott. Addison Daylin C. Thank you. Kaylin Juliet Seacrease. William Kobe Shaw. Achias Logan Drake Shearer. Jared Anthony Shobe. Faith Lynn Simmons. Jack Hiram Randall Slay. Grace Elizabeth Smith. JT Austin Smith. Zachary Ethan Snyder. Jason Alexander Spence. Chloe Nicole Spielman. Haley Nicole Stallings. Seth Mack Staten. Dallas David Stone. Akylon Jamal Sullivan. Jeffrey Lee Taylor. Daniel Lee Thomas. Hunter Hayden Thomas. Emmanuel Torres. Kayla Abigail Trejo. Margaret Elizabeth Tucker. Brittany Lachey Underwood. Jamie Daniel Urbina. Jordan Michael Vaughn. Gavin Austin Wagner. Delphia Leanne Ward. Jason Christopher Warhurst. Rainey Lewis Watkins. Zachary Bryce Kibler Webb. Erica Faith Whitley. Jonathan Dale Whitney. Alexia Simone Williams. Callie Ricky Cherie Williams. Darius Wayne Williams. Destiny Alexis Williams. Destiny Cheyenne Williams. Marcus Levi Williams. Nicholas Alexander Williams. Madison Cheyenne Wilmuth. Micah Elizabeth Wilson. Landon William Wood. Caitlin Danielle Yop. Destin Whitney Young. Hannah Madison Young. J.G. Shannon Youngblood. Graduates, please stand. You may now turn your tassel. Ladies and gentlemen, I now present the Greene County Tech High School graduating class of 2019.